Welcome back, my string pulling get pickers. Today in Obscene Studio, we are going to review the Ibanez TMB100. Stay tuned. Yep, that's right, folks. I said it. Today we are playing Thumper. This is my bass. There is a bit of a story behind this bass. I have been a guitar player probably for the majority of my life, off and on. I have skipped back and forth between not having a guitar and not playing, to having a guitar and not playing, and then getting completely obsessed with it. There was just things in your life that you can't make music a priority when you have family and things of that nature going on. So there's been a few breaks over the years. However, I had dabbled in bass when I was a young man several times. Never, I played guitar, so I thought I could play bass. Man, this thing is a different kind of monster. I have had this bass now for about 2.5, 3 months maybe. I acquired this Ibanez TMB100 from a gentleman that lives probably about 25 miles from me. He had bought it and then had bought a Fender Precision bass. At the time, my thing was I was recording some stuff that I would come up with in my head, and the software that I was using, the app that I was using to record, was horrible for bass lines. So here I am. I have an Ibanez TMB100. This thing is perfect for what I need it for. Just run through a few little specs with you. We have active pickups. There's a battery compartment on the back. We have your bridge, and we have what I call the jazz pickup and the precision pickups up here. It has the stackable knobs. Let me get this out of the way. I'm doing this so I can roll around in my chair and talk to you guys without having to bump into anything or pull anything over and have to stop and shoot this video 15,000 times like I've done in past videos. So, calm, woosah. Okay. Anyway, have the stackable pickups. You're looking at, there's a volume. And then the bottom is, I'm sorry I don't have a lot of specs on this guitar, but this one goes between your bridge pickup and this pickup. You can tell the difference. And then go forward. That's the middle pickup. And then these have something very cool, these knobs. When you get to the halfway mark, they kind of fall into a slot and let you know that you're exactly halfway. The neck is maple, rosewood fingerboard. Of course, it's Ibanez. It's got these big old fat tuning pegs on there, which I'm kind of glad, because the only thing I really done to this was put strings on it, and those make it a lot easier for tuning and installing new strings. But yeah, I didn't do anything to this bass except for the only thing I really did was polish the frets, cleaned and conditioned the fretboard, and let's see, put the strings on it, adjusted the action. That was about it. You know, everybody's preference on action is different. But I'm running from the bass through a Boss ME25. I used to use that for guitar, but I use it for the bass now. I've kind of retired it to the bass. It goes bass and guitar, and I have a few little presets on there that I use for bass that I built into a Fender Rumble 100 watt that I have turned up to about 8 o'clock right now. And that thing, I'll do a review on that, but it will have to be when nobody's here, because I'm telling you, that thing rocks this house like you don't even know. That thing puts out. Really cool backstory on that too. Bought it just soon after I bought this bass. Found a really good deal on both of them, and I do not find good deals. I don't know who it is in this world that stumbled over my luck when I dropped it, picked it up and carried it on with him, but I would like it back. It seems like lately with my purchases, I have gotten a little bit lucky and found items for half price or under what they cost brand new, and the items are like brand new. This one didn't have a blemish on it, like not a mark. And that bass amp was played through like 3 times. Still had the tag on it. And the guy sold it to me for half price. And because he bought like a Rumble 300 or something, like I don't know where he's playing at, maybe Nissan Stadium in Nashville or something, but this one is loud and I like it for that. I tried playing it when I got this. I tried playing it through my Carvin just to check it, but I know the Carvin can't handle that frequency, so I just thumped a couple of times, see if the electronics were in good shape, because I couldn't test it when I bought it. Kind of judging how much work I was going to have to do to it, but it's not made for these frequencies. So like a week later I picked up this amp. But yeah, I'm not, most people can fall backwards in a pile, a big fat runny pile of cow manure, and there'll be a gold brick right up and under it, and they'll never have to work another day in their life. Me, if I fall down in a big steaming pile of cow manure, I've got it on my pants and I'm walking home with my head down. That's my luck, folks. I'm just telling you right now so that you understand where I'm coming from. Am I grateful for what I have? Yes, indeed I am. I thank God Almighty and Jesus my King for the things that I have in my life. Yes, I do. I will never bellyache about my luck and in this world, because it's led me to where I am today. But I've just never been that kind of person. That's just not been me. So, anyway, I'm going to go through 2 of the rigs that I built. One is pretty much clean. One has got a little bit of chorus to it, compressor added to it. I apologize for the sound in the room. I'm still dealing with the mic on the camera as opposed to an audio interface. If you guys, I've been looking at them, I don't want to cheap out, but if you guys got good recommendations on audio interface so I can run this stuff right into my computer, leave a comment below. Let me know if you record through your computer or you do YouTube videos and what interface you use. Okay, so this is our first preset. Bet you can tell that I ain't been playing bass long, can't you? Come on, be honest. You can tell. Anyway, not a bad sound. Not a bad sound at all. This is another one that I have. It's got a little bit of chorus on it. And a song I've been learning to kind of help me with finger plucking and stuff. thing all the way back and you get that. The little slappy sound, and you can turn it up and you can get your So yeah, that's my review of the Ibanez TMB100. Like I said, I really like this bass. It's not bad at all. I do think that it was a very good purchase for the price point. Especially since I've been an Ibanez fan since I was a kid. And when I was a kid growing up in the 80s and the 90s, if you didn't have a Jackson or an Ibanez, you just wasn't metal, you know. So I just knowed no other guitar in the world could beat an Ibanez. And then as I matured as a musician, I started getting into a lot of other brands. Mainly, you know, Washburns. I got into the ESP LTDs, you know, and of course I was always into Jacksons and other guitars. I was always into Fender Strats because the bluesy sound. A big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, by the way. But when I seen this one and it was an Ibanez, I was like, well, you know, if I'm going to get one at the price point, then this is going to be it. And man, was I had to do nothing to this at all, except for adjust the action a little bit, polish the frets, made sure that they were level, and I changed the battery and the strings. And that was pretty much it. Just wiped it down. There's not a scratch on this thing anywhere. I mean, it was absolutely flawless when I got it. So yeah, this is what I use. This is what I use to lay my bass lines down. I've been trying to learn quite a bit of songs on bass guitar and stuff. And so this was one that helped me out along the way with that. I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And that is going to be pretty much it for this video. I thank you guys for coming by, as always. You know, you watching my videos, I don't care if it's 2 of you. If there's 2 of you out there in the world that stumbles across my videos and you take your time to watch it, or even if you watch a minute of it, it just means the world to me that you may look at something that I've got and it may influence you to purchase that or to enjoy the time that you spend here. But I did want to do a review on the Ibanez and kind of show you guys that I'm a little bit into both worlds. I have, you know, over the years, when I was a young man, I was a lot better player, but as I got older, I've had a lot of health problems that kind of take me away and stuff, and I'm now getting back into learning as much as I possibly can, getting my arms and fingers built back up and everything. So I'm not going to claim to be no professional by any means. Just use my experience to maybe help one of you out there that's looking to get into something like this. Or maybe you're thinking about buying one of these basses and you need to look at a video that talks about it and the things that it does. I didn't really do an in-depth dive to that. When I bought that guitar, there was no specs on it whatsoever. I just know what I know from looking at it. But I play bass with everything. I play country, blues, you know, some rock, some metal, some gospel. I play some gospel on the bass, you know, stuff like that. So maybe it will, you know, help you decide whether or not it will be right for you. But anyway, it's time to shut the door to Obscene Studios. I am putting up my video for today, and I'm probably going to come back in and jam a little while tonight. My wife says she can't get me out of this room, but I really enjoy having this space to get into and to create and to shoot these videos and inspire as I have been inspired. I have several people in my life. The two main influences in my life are now dead and gone, and it hurt me deeply, and that's what inspired me to be better than what I have been. Number one was Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen was a big part of my youth and influencing me to pick up music and start playing. Another one was this gentleman right up there. That is actually a card from his funeral. He passed away a few months ago. He was one of those guys when I was a teenager and I was playing that helped me realize that there's more than just screaming death metal out there. That if you're going to be a musician, you have to respect all forms of music. He really taught me a lot. And my biggest regret was, as many times as he wanted us to get together and play, I never made time to do that. And kept in touch with him, messaged him, stuff like that. But one day you're here, next day you're gone. And I hated that. It broke my heart. That man was a major influence in my childhood to be better at guitar. And I took him up on it. Never got many lessons from him. Just most of what I learned was from watching him play. But always make time for those people in your life who are your influences, and influence others to do the same. Inspire, yet be inspired. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope it was well earned, and I appreciate you being here. So till next time, you bunch of string pulling git pickers, peace out. I'll see you again later.